What up gamers, what up YouTube? Today, for the very first time, I switched for 24 hours from this regular PS5 controller to this mouse and keyboard. And I can tell you it's interesting, it's pretty interesting. Stay tuned.
Game over.
So guys, as mentioned before, 24 hours on this, and I could tell you how easy it is to get 8 kills with still 120 people alive, but that was only in the pre-game lobby and on targets that weren't even moving. So basically these two clips with the FFFR and Quickscope in the Gulag were my two only highlights. By the way, I spent a lot of time in the Gulag, so I have a lot of highlights there. But yeah, basically I didn't like the experience. Only landing in a plane like I do here on controller very easily. I couldn't hit it 1 out of 10 times on mouse and keyboard. I never played on mouse and keyboard before, never. It's the very first time. So for me, it was very hard. Here in this case, we have a guy behind me. I heard him. I managed to kill him, but when I picked up the gun,
This my shit.
button. You have to be always focused. When you're running, when you hear, here I was running behind the guy and I was trying to remember me where the key is to ping the guy and I didn't remember, so I lost track of him. And yeah, you don't even talk about my aiming. The aiming is disgusting. There is no aim assist. I hate that. And yeah, it's very hard to get used to. Here again, I was able to kill this guy, a very ugly kill, got shot at, tried to run out of this door of this plane, and yeah, got killed. Funny clip though. Yeah, basically the only kills I got was people like this, that were coming from the wreck, bitten from a zombie, running straight at me. I don't know what happened to those guys, but I found a bunch of them. That were one kind of kills I got. The other kills were always with the Dead Silence. Dead Silence is so overpowered, and I even got some very nice headshots on this guy with Dead Silence. It's impressive. With the mouse and keyboard, no, but to be honest, I get a very few kills where I outplayed guys, and yeah, it was too hard for me. Here gamers, we have some evidence that even on Animal Planet you can find some very useful tips and tricks for Warzone. Look exactly at what happened. You maybe didn't repair it, but look, and it was with mouse and keyboard.
It's jumping with a purpose. It signals a warning to the others and confuses attackers.
That little jump right before I enter the room, not when you enter the room, you know? It's because left and right don't work together. No. Here again we have an example of a guy landing behind me. I was shooting with the left click, right hand. This hand was walking. Somehow when I was walking I pressed a button, I don't know which one, or maybe even with the mouse here, I don't know. But I punched a fly in the air. Pretty impressive. No, to be honest, my experience was not so fun with it. I would not change to mouse and keyboard. I will not sell this. Don't get me wrong. I will not sell it. I will keep it to send some emails with it, but not for gaming. I feel like the level I have on a controller right now, it's high, not very high, but it's a high level. To reach the same level on mouse and keyboard, to me, it feels like it will take me 3 to 6 months for sure. Here we have also some aiming. You saw the aiming is ridiculous. I mean, I was very bad at aiming. Yeah, and I prefer spending that time on my controller, trying to improve my controller, maybe reach a Z-Laner level of aiming with the controller, because for me, he's by far the best controller player out there. So maybe if I spend the 3 or 6 months on controller, I can improve and reach his level a little bit more. But I don't see the interest in getting better with the mouse and keyboard, because it's not only aiming. The game is not only aiming. You have to be very, very good and smart in the game as well, in decision making. If you take the wrong decision but you have the best aim in the world, it will still not make you win fights. So in my opinion, I stick with the controller. It's not the mouse and keyboard that will make you a better player. I tried it, didn't like I liked the experience though. It's not that I didn't like the experience. I found out a few things about the game that were very interesting, like hipfire is much stronger on mouse and keyboard. I'm a pretty good hipfire player on the controller, and I use it a lot, but I feel like it's much stronger and makes more damage, and the bullet hit better on mouse and keyboard than they do on controller. Maybe it's a wrong impression, but I would not change, to be honest. I will stick to my controller. Maybe buy a controller with the pallets. I don't know if you call it pallets. Where I come from in Luxembourg, we call it paletten. I guess paletten translated to English, it's pallets. If not, well, SCUF controller. I'll probably buy one of those and later on, but right now I stick to my controller. I'm pretty happy with it. And I don't feel too much restricted with it. Well, hope you liked the video, guys. Had fun watching it. Let me know in the comments how your experience was switching from controller to mouse and keyboard, how long it took you. Are you better now than you were before? I would like to know all this kind of stuff. Don't forget, I'm playing on controller for almost 20 years, over 20 years to be honest, over 20 years on controllers now. And for me, it doesn't make sense to switch. Let me know about you guys. Hope you liked the video. Like it below, comment, subscribe, have fun, guys.